stand here as a representative of the people of Southwest and what that means is that many of us who are sitting in these hollow chambers, in this house, are only here because there were individuals who dared to buck the system. So I want to talk a little bit about what this dignity and inclusivity means. We are descendants of Nanny of the Maroons. We are descendants of Paul Bogle. We are descendants of Sam Sharp. Because there were individuals who said, I will not be treated as a non-entity. Because there were individuals who said, you cannot strip me. I believe that those of us who have the privilege to be sent in this house deserve to present to the people of Jamaica, the same courage of our ancestors. We cannot sit in the chambers and be treated like children. We cannot sit in the chambers where persons use the bully pulpit to say just about anything of my dignity and my integrity. As educators, we know that we teach children differently from adults. We talk about pedagogy and andragogy. Because adults are self-directed learners. Because adults want their experiences to be validated in how we deal with them. This is no different in the chamber. No one gets to come into the chamber, regardless of who you are, to pontificate and to scold the rest of us without taking responsibility for your own lack of decorum and disrespectful behavior. Granted, I have never been a submissive female. It's too late for me to be that now. It's too late for me to be that now. So you will not get a submissive Angela in the chambers. No. However, I respect my colleagues. But there's a line I draw. If I come before you and every day you disrespect me, that's right. Them say one day the bucket, what am I going to drop out? And when it drops out, and I stand here today very, very clear, when it drops out, those who have the authority to punish, go ahead. Go ahead. History will have done. I do it not just for myself, I do it for those others who will come behind us and will remember that in this house we are all to be treated equally. That in this house, when we have certain positions, we put aside our political partisanship, and if we can't, we step aside from the position that defines us. I am very clear. I have dropped a lot of what I had prepared to speak today because I believe that this is important. I believe this goes to the heart of our democracy. Democracy is not just about you wielding a sword. It is also about how you reach across the aisle and make accommodations and come to decisions to the benefit of all. I am tired of sitting here, pressing my mic, asking to be to say something, and you don't have even the decency of listening and then saying no. None of us here, none is clairvoyant. None of you live in my head. And therefore, even though you think you know me well, you do not know what I am going to say when I press my mic. Give me the courtesy, accord me the respect as an elected member of this house to be heard. You then have the opportunity to determine whether it is okay or not for me to go ahead. I come from the traditions of Portia Lucretia. I come from Vincent Brown